The little boy. One day the little boy came to the wood as usual, but this time his family came too. His father and mother came, and the little boy showed them the tree. They looked at the tree and walked around, but they were not interested in the tree. They looked at all of the other trees and they took photos. The tree tried to smile with his branches for the photos, but it is hard for a tree to smile. Even so, the little boy smiled back at the tree. He climbed up until his mother and father told him he could not go so high. When it was time for them to go home, he turned and waved at the tree, and the tree waved his branches. They came back again later in the year when the snow was on the ground. The tree's branches were white with frost and ice and sparkled in the winter sun. The boy's mother and father walked around the wood again. Again they took photos. Again the tree tried to smile. The next time they came, some people came as well. The wood was full of noises and shouting. They cut down other trees in the wood. Every day the people chopped down a new tree. They cut through the wood with axes and saws. The trees fell, and they cut them into small pieces. Then the people put all of the pieces of wood on big trucks and took them away. For a while, the little tree was frightened. Every day he watched the people cutting and digging. One by one, the trees in the wood were cut down. There were empty spaces in the wood where the trees had been, but they did not cut the little tree down. They made lines and dug ditches in the space where the other trees had been, and they started to build. More trucks came with bricks and metal and glass. They crashed and banged and drilled. They built walls and fences and roads through the wood. They built a house right next to the little tree. When they had finished, there was a shiny new house with a green roof and big glass windows. The tree watched all of this and wondered what was going to happen. Then one day, the boy who liked the tree came to live in the house with his mother and father. He played by the tree every day. His friends came too, and together they climbed up the tree. They swung from its branches and swam in the stream that ran by just in front of the tree. They tied a rope to one of the branches and swung out over the stream. Sometimes they let go of the rope and splashed into the stream. In the autumn, they picked the fruit. They cut the fruit in half and looked at the shape of the star. In the winter, when the stream froze, they came and played on the ice. Once again, the life of the tree was peaceful. The only sounds now were the wind in the leaves, the song of the birds, and the voices of the children playing. The little persimmon tree missed the other trees, but he enjoyed the company of the boy and his friends. When the boy grew older, his family moved away. His father and mother packed everything into big boxes. The boy packed his boxes too, and he waved to the tree before they drove away in their car. The little tree looked at the empty house. He looked at the sky. He missed the trees from the wood, and now he missed the little boy too. For a time, the little house was empty, but then more people came with machines. The noise was even louder than before. Machines drilled and dug and hammered. The machines knocked down the little house, and they built big new buildings. They were huge buildings made of metal and concrete and glass. The new buildings reached high up into the sky. The little tree had never seen buildings so big and modern and shiny. At first, he was excited that he found himself in the middle of a modern city. But the buildings blocked the sun, so the little tree could not see it anymore. On each side of the little tree were big buildings reaching high up into the sky. The little tree felt very small.